Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Boost Crew podcast, episode 2 of the actual podcast, and the thing you actually come to watch instead of me yelling at people to not email my school email. As you can tell, we're going to be interviewing somebody of the LGBT community. You can already see on screen if you're watching this on YouTube, my trusty Vice Chancellor Regen, and also a good friend of mine. What else? My train of thought is going off board. Oh, yes. Um,
Corbin's not here yet.
yeah, Corbin's not here yet. I don't fucking know where he is, man. Uh, yeah, we're basically gonna ask him some questions, and we're also gonna talk to him about his experience being LGBT. So, yeah, alright, what name do you want me to say? Your legal, your actual,
Just
or your user?
do it legal. That way, it's actually like official, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, you could just call me by my username if you want to, but like,
I'm trying to get into the habit of, yeah.
yeah,
Um,
I know.
alright, well, I've already said regen, so, Insomnians, any of you who watch this, you know who this is.
Yes.
So, Regen, how's your day been?
My day. First of all, school. I had a test, and that didn't go very well. The rest of the day was actually pretty fine. Most of my teachers had given us assignments, and I got to leave 2 hours early from school, so that was nice.
That's nice.
This is a Friday too. We're recording this on a Friday.
Yeah, this is, at time of this recording and time of this release are two different things. Right now it's a Friday, so yeah.
If this releases tomorrow, that would be nice. That way I can get onto making the timestamps and whatnot, because that's my job.
Yep. Yeah. Anything new or exciting happen?
New or exciting? Not really. Only thing that really happened was that break is coming up for us Americans.
Yeah, suck it, Europe. We get an entire week off after we broke off from you and killed a bunch of people. Uh,
Actually learning about the Revolutionary War right now.
oh, I'm
That's
thinking
kind of
about
funny.
the age of exploration when we first came to America, because that's what Thanksgiving is technically about.
Yeah.
A bunch of pilgrims came from a smelly tea land, and we killed a bunch of natives.
Yep, and some of the natives actually helped us and gave us food
And then we
because,
killed them too.
yeah, Jamestown was not very successful, and one of the captains that had led Jamestown was like, good lord, that vice crack. Hey, I'll give you a whole bunch of these cool gems so that your daughter can help vouch for us, and I can have food in return.
We don't we don't want to ruin people's image of Pocahontas just yet, just in case there are any tiny children who just watched the movie watching this being like, what's he talking about? Because ask your parents.
Oh no, it was just Pocahontas was like, "Oh, he's a handsome man and he has cool gems. I'll convince my grandfather to not kill him."
that's not
That's
really.
basically what happened.
Yeah, yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
That's the simple answer.
Not really, but we're not gonna get too deep into that because I don't want to get canceled on Twitter with only 9 subscribers. Um,
I
so
feel ya.
yeah, um, yeah. So nothing new or exciting happened this week.
Not really. Only thing I'm really looking forward to right now is break.
Yeah. Yep.
9 days.
I already
Whoop
said
doo.
the joke about how we get a holiday to celebrate how we killed a bunch of people. I'm not gonna repeat it. So, um, yeah. So you know what this podcast is. I,
Yes.
we were talking. This was a podcast I wanted to do when I started this. Um, uh, Also huge credit to Gellick, who told, and my mom, who said, "Yeah, you should continue with this if you like it." And so I thought, what better way to, you know, make fun of things and learn about things than do a podcast about serious topics and serious things. And so,
Some of this isn't going to be serious, I can tell you that.
oh yeah, no, most definitely not. Um, uh, yeah. So, Regen, you are non-binary and gay, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go with the simplest shit answer I can think of. Well, question I can think of. Um, what's it like? You know, like
What's it
society,
like?
like personally or in society. What is it like being non-binary and gay?
Okay. So, I'm just going to have to start off that um in the community there was actually a study where that said that there are very, very few people in the LGBT community, which is small by itself. I think about, what, 8% of people in the world are gay, and only 1% of them are actually non binary. And I think the reason is because, like, so many people are attuned to the gender compliance,
Yeah,
and, um, that's just how people were taught well, that's how nature was created, really.
yeah,
And if you didn't comply with that, you were either shamed or you were crucified in some spaces.
and actually, in some countries, you are still murdered for that. I know, fucking, I believe most of the Middle East, you will get executed for being, you know, what you are.
Yeah. I'm I am aware that some countries still think it is against nature to be what we are,
Yeah,
and I could see that from a perspective if I was a part of them maybe 5 years ago, but things have changed, obviously.
yep.
Yeah.
Uh, cool. Um, fuck, where was I going? Oh, yes. Um, so not a lot of people until now know that you are non-binary and gay. I think, God, there's only a few number of people who know you personally, from what you've told me, that know your sexuality and your gender identity, your true one at least.
Yes.
And is it easy keeping that a secret, or
It's it's a mix. It's I tell the people that I trust, but if they're not trusted, I'm obviously not going to tell them.
yeah,
But there's always that small group of people that'll say, "Oh, hey, let's spread the word and tell this person or that person that this person is this." And if they respond negatively, they're gonna know that for the rest of the time they know me and other people of the LGBT.
yeah,
And especially if they react negatively, it's not gonna be a good case for any of us, really. And um I'd say that close friends, close family And maybe if you were very trusting people online that you do not know in person.
I think,
But there's a very certain threshold that once you know you're gay, lesbian, whatever, um you will know that you want to keep secrets from people you don't trust. And it's hard to um it's hard to keep secrets, and everybody has secrets that they want to tell, they want to communicate with other people, yet some people just don't have the courage to, yet they always want to.
yeah. Hmm, fuck. Okay. And that's actually going off that like whole people you don't trust. That's why I'm only using your user for this, because just in case someone you know does see this, I don't want them to crucify you. So sorry. Um, and yeah, you told me. I know. Well, that's actually cool that you trust me because like, and I'm
We've known each other for a while, so
yeah,
it's like a part of that is like I know this guy, he's pretty cool. Might as well tell him.
and actually it's funny that you and I actually met through Logan, which was cool. And
Yeah.
Logan and I, oh sorry,
No, it's like uh I knew Logan from my elementary school, and
yeah,
he was only what, 1 year ahead of me, 2 years maybe.
yeah, we are
Um,
both 1 year ahead of you, I believe.
okay, well, he was cool.
Yeah,
I knew him from I think it was from running club,
hmm,
or like mixed recess, because there was a thing where like some of the different graded people would have the recess at the same time.
yeah, and actually, I know you and I was gone from Cotton Creek by the time you and Logan met. Um, because I left halfway through the first half of fifth grade, and I didn't get introduced to you by Logan until I want to say sixth grade.
Because
Um,
that's when I had crossed over to a Boy Scout and I had actually
yeah,
joined your troop.
and I know I know that Logan knows that you're gay, and it's not because of me. Um, it's actually because he kind of picked up on the
Oh
signal,
yeah.
and
I I
either you told him.
yeah, I definitely knew that he had picked up on the signal and I just wanted to keep it straight to the point. So I was like, "Hey, you probably already know this, but I'm gay." So,
Yeah, and Logan and
and he
I
was like, "Yeah, I understand."
Logan and I have the very same philosophy on these types of things. I think this is why we've stayed friends for, I want to say, when was first grade? Holy shit, 9 years. Uh, basically, we don't give a damn. Are you a good person? Cool. Come on in.
Yeah.
Y-
There was one time where um uh Mr. Insomniot from the stream, he said, "Hey, um me and my mods, if we know someone is like having a bad vibe, you just don't do anything about like trying to get them into a game, or you just straight up ban them if they're trying to harass you."
Yeah, and I've actually stolen some elements for the Republic Discord server. People on YouTube, this is what you're seeing, the Republic. Um, I stole some elements from Evan. I'm gonna admit this. So, Evan, if you watch this, hi. Uh,
Hello.
oh,
Welcome to this horrible newscast. Not
no, no,
necessarily
no, no. We're
not a newscast, but a podcast.
news episode is coming out soon.
Okay, well.
And ironically, it's also for an ELA project. So
Huh.
basically, what was I gonna fucking say? Oh yeah, but I was about to say my philosophy on shit, and I'm gonna ask you when I'm done ranting a question that you don't have to answer if you're not comfortable with, because I don't want to make any of my friends who I bring onto an interview, or anybody who I bring on to an interview, have to answer a question that they don't want to. So you can plead the fifth if you want.
Okay.
Um, so my views on the LGBT community. It's I don't care what the fuck you are, just don't be a dick. And you know, I know a lot of, and I know there are some, there are radicalists in all communities. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Um,
I could definitely see that.
and I've seen some people be like, "Oh, if you're not gay," and I actually mentioned this in the episode 0 of the podcast, that there are people who are like, "Oh, you're not gay," or all this shit, and you're a horrible human being, and that's simply not true. And I know this is a meme, but this is kind of serious. Ah, fuck, man. I don't want to seem like I'm homophobic, but there are gonna be people who think I am for this. Um, I
Just for reference, he's not.
yeah, thank you.
Anybody who's watching this, he's not. He's chill, dude.
I honestly think, and I'm sorry if this offends you or anybody, there are three genders. You either are one or you're not. It's either you're a dude, you're a girl, or you're neither. Or in some medical cases, you're both, or you're fluid. So I guess there are five.
Okay, well, there's technically gender fluid and hermaphrodite are.
Yeah, that's why I said
But the thing,
medical or both.
yeah,
So five.
there's a definition, but um, I would say that there are four, or in your case, five different um chromosome-based sexes, but there's multiple gender areas.
Okay, like I see people like I people who are gender fluid. I have same policy as people who are trans or non-binary. I don't give a damn what you are. Just be a good human being. Um, but I see people who say like, or if you're both, I don't care what you are. Just be a good human being. Like, oh, there's more than two genders. I'm like, you're not wrong, but the number you're saying ain't right. You know,
I could
and
definitely see where you're coming from.
yeah, and like I don't mean this in an assholey way, but it's like, why? I mean, people say like, "Oh, I'm this," and it doesn't make any fucking sense unless you're a furry, in which that's an entirely different barrier that I'm never gonna cross. Ah, but it's
Hey, so it'd be funny to mention. No, I'm joking.
no,
I'm joking.
but it's like, oh, I identify as a fucking. Oh, we're gonna go off the meme. I identify as an attack helicopter, and it's like that's not a gender. That's an attack helicopter. There are no surgeries you can get that turn you into an attack helicopter.
I mean, yes, but if we're talking about science here, you could technically have your iron removed from your blood system, and it could be a part of an attack helicopter in the future. But that's off topic.
Just take all the iron from like a group of human beings. Like, your iron is mine now. You turned that into a sword. All these people identify as a sword now. Oh god.
Anyways, back to the question.
Yeah, back to the questions now. So there are people in your family that know you are. Uh, I'm not gonna list both of them because it's just a mouthful to say. So I'm just gonna say one of them for now. Gay. There are people in your family that know you're gay. Um, and I know your nuclear family at least is very, very Catholic. Oh shit, my voice connection's going down. Hold up. There we go. There are people in your family, in your nuclear family, and I'm not gonna assume anything about your other family. That are like very Catholic. I know your mom is, and I know your dad is. Um, fuck. Which one is the one that found out you're gay? It was your dad, right?
That was my mom.
It was your mom.
Yeah.
Okay. So does your dad know?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Did how did them finding out that you were gay? How did that affect your relationship with them, or did it not affect it at all?
Okay, so my my reaction to it when they found out was it was horrible. I was like, "Oh, they're gonna hate me, and they're not gonna like me for this amount of time." That happened for 3 days after the fact. I'm like, "Oh, should I should like stay careful and like make sure not to make her mad." But um, when she said, "We love and support you," like that first day, it was kind of like, "Are you sure?" But then after like that week or so of being worried, I was like, "Yeah, I could definitely say that you are a real family and that you really do love and support me."
And oh god, all right. And I know you told me there are people outside your family, like at the beginning of this interview, there are people outside your nuclear family that know you are gay. Did your
Yeah.
relationship with them change at all, or
Um, oh, there was like, I think there was one person that was like, "I'm weirded out, but I can think about it. And then just give me some time and I can like process it. And then maybe one day I'll be like, yeah, you're cool. I support you." But in general, the rest of them were like pretty chill.
okay,
Just for reference, all of my cousins, actually, I'd say about 60% of my cousins are older than me. And the funny part is that the people that I told, only one of them was male.
huh? That's about all the people who have hit on me.
Wait,
Not your family, just the gender.
yeah, I know.
You know this. I've told you this before.
You have.
All the people who have hit on me who have been dudes. I'm like, guys, I don't. I get that you're gay, but I don't swing that way. Please stop.
Rhyming.
Um. Anyway, back on topic. I mean, unless it's one of the homies, because it's not gay if it's with the homies. But
Kiss the homies goodnight every night. Just make just make sure that just make sure that it's not a permanent thing, okay?
yeah, no, there's a dream clip that I want to play, but I don't know if I would get yeeted by copyright for it, so I'm not gonna play it because I'm scared. I'm scared
Wouldn't
of them.
that wouldn't that technically be TOS since you're stealing someone's clip and not giving them credit for it?
I would probably give him. I would try and give him credit, but then be like, "Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck.
and then you
Who
forget
did I
about it.
take this from?
All right. Well, all right.
Uh,
Back to business, I guess.
if you can call it business. Um,
I don't know. Business is booming. Okay. Okay.
so
Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep
um,
going.
we're going back on experiences in communities. And I think the next one I think I'm gonna do about relationship. No, we're on relationships, so we're gonna keep the train on rolling. Friends. Uh, fuck, my voice connection's going down again. Oh, there we go. Um, I know that a couple of friends of yours, they didn't care that you were gay when you told them. Uh, Logan has the policy of don't hit on me and we're fine. Uh, and I have that policy of hit on me 3 times seriously and not in a joking manner. And I'm gonna throw hands, but uh, uh, fucking
I remember you telling me that policy.
yeah. Um, any of your other friends, what did your relationship with them change when you told them that you were gay, or at least the ones you did tell that were gay? Uh, what did your relationship with them change at all, or
There. Okay. So it's interesting that you mentioned that because um a lot of the people that I knew were either from theater or from some other um outdoor activity.
yeah, theater kids are really chill?
Yeah, and um you know theater kids. They can get very very gay.
Corbin's a
And
theater kid, so
okay, well, besides the actual theater people, um yeah, most of my friends that are also a part of the LGBT were from a theater class that I had taken in 7th grade.
huh?
And um we were chill. We were really cool. Though I would like to mention there has been, I want to say two, but I can really only remember one. There was this one friend, I'm not going to mention their name, but they were like, "Oh yeah, that's cool, but I don't think I can hang around you anymore." Kind of situation. I
Was
can
it Chandler?
understand. No, it wasn't.
Oh, I thought that was Evan's friend. I mean, oh shit. Uh,
Uh,
uh, Evan, ignore that part. Evan, ignore that part.
you could just bleep it out if you need. Anyways, there was one friend. He lives like in the other neighborhood, and we haven't talked since 6th grade.
So like
We haven't
2 years? No, 3. Because you're a
3,
freshman,
yeah,
correct?
yeah. We haven't talked in 3 years, and I completely understand why. I'm not sure what came to their mind, but I just got the vibe that he was like, I can't really um be around you because of like some family situation.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him since, really.
Um. Yeah.
And well, the whole quarantine thing is like
Yeah.
really messing that up even more. So
We might go back into lockdown soon,
I know.
but um, fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh yes. Um. What? So I know there are a couple communities that you have said that yes, I am gay and non-binary. Have you said it in the insomniac community? I can't tell.
Yes.
Okay, you've said it in the insomniac community. You said it in the PB50 community, and you have said it in the Westminster Public Library D&D group. Um,
I can't remember if I did
Well, I
for that
mean,
one.
you're all right. You basically
I
introduced yourself as this because it's
yeah.
your uh actual name for the nickname in that group. So,
Ah,
like, um, anyway, back on topic. Um, so people who have found out you were gay not by you telling them, or if you people you have told them, was any of those interactions with anybody that you've told, were most of them chill, or were some of them like, Karen, like this is America, Karen?
there. Okay, it's not necessarily a "This is America" Karen situation, but when when I came out to my mom, it was alarming how she found out
Oh,
because
I remember
um
you told me this.
yeah, but the viewers don't know, so
Yeah,
don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil.
There after we had gone to a camp out, I'm not gonna state where, but both you and me were there. We were having a grand old time up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Um, I had come back. It was it was May 31st.
Oh, I remember this one. Yeah.
Yeah, May 31st, the day before Pride Month has started. And she was like, "Nathan, I gotta talk to you, and it's serious." I'm like, "Okay, what's it about?" And we sat down at the table and it was like, so there was a hate crime that was committed on us. And I don't think you would know about this unless any of us texted you. But there was a couple of people from your school that had came up banging on the door and window shouting, did you know that Regen is gay? Did you know that Regen is non-binary? And my mom, they shoot them off too many times to count. They had to actually call the police. It got so bad. I've only got an apology from one of them. And
Oh.
that's alarming compared to the 6 that maybe came the first time.
Oh. So,
And
I need names because they're about to get bruises about,
no,
about, let's say, point 0.3 millimeters in width, multiple
um,
of them.
let's not.
No, I'm
Okay.
not gonna attack him with an airsoft gun. Don't worry.
But the one guy that did come back and apologize, he was super sincere about it. And the most surprising thing is that he was one of my former friends that I had known for a long time.
Mm.
And he was like, "Oh, I guess I'll participate in this because I can get away with it." But he didn't. And
But you didn't.
that was his big mistake. Whatever you participate in, there's always going to be a consequence, whether it's negative or positive.
Every action has
And
an equal or opposite reaction.
yep, Newton's third, I think.
I don't want to think about physics or chemistry for the
Okay,
next week.
alright. Same here. Alright. And I was having a mental breakdown after that conversation. I was in tears in the basement in my gaming room because I have a gaming room.
Yeah, I just call that my bedroom.
Okay, well, it was it was demoralizing. It was um I just it wasn't a good situation in my part. I can say that.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that kid that was sincere. in his apology. Yeah, I'm assuming you and him are still not in good terms.
We're not in bad terms per se, but we kind of have like that rivalry that Ash and
Gary.
um what?
Gary?
Yeah, Ash and it was like that rivalry that Ash and Gary had in the Pokemon series. And they like didn't like each other, but they were still kind of like close enough to know each other.
The fuck even happened to Gary? He was there for like one season.
I don't know. I
And then
think he like traveled to somewhere. I'm not sure.
he made a cameo in Mewtwo. He was at the end of the first season, like the first series, and then he just went away.
Yeah.
No, he was there at the second series too, and then he just went away.
Yeah. It
But
was an Ash Gary situation. We didn't like each other, but we knew each other kind of very well.
ah, see, yeah, and I'm gonna say this: I don't get homophobes. I just don't get them. Like this person, this person doesn't like, you know, they doesn't they don't like the opposite
They
gender,
don't
but
like
they like this,
people.
but they like the same gender, and yet you don't like them because of who they like. It's like, why? I don't get it.
It's funny how um some like religious beliefs are like, oh, this person is like, I'm just gonna quote Christianity here. Oh, this person is like a sin and they should go straight to hell and God shall perish them from this world. But if you go to the Bible and you read I think it's like Corinthians chapter 7, I'm not sure, but it states that yes, technically, in a sense, there are some people that are going to go to hell because of pedophilia
Yeah, I was about to say.
and and just straight up madness.
And actually, fun fact: the original text was changed
Yeah,
from
and
pedophilia to homosexuality because some rich Christian fucker was just like, "Hey, this
let's
person,
change
this
the
person."
biggest book in the world.
Although to be honest, I'm pretty sure is during the time when Greek the Greek religion was going out and Christianity was starting to come in. Because, fun fact, the Greeks didn't care who you fucked.
Yeah,
The Greeks were just like, I don't know, man. You a person? That's cool. Do you worship the gods? That's cool. What city you in? Oh, you're not in my city? That was the extent of their racism. It was, you're not in my city? Go fuck yourself. Were they good people? Absolutely not. But were their morals better than northern or eastern Europe?
yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
No, Grant.
Next question, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
We've been on this one for a while.
yeah. So you know, there, you're in the LGBT community, right?
Yeah, you should know this by now.
Yes, I fucking know this. Uh, I've talked about your experience outside the community, like your personal relationships. I just want to know, what is your in the community relationship like?
In the community, oh, so there's obviously like multiple sections of the community, as you would understand from the different letters.
Yeah.
There's also like there's the normal community, that's everybody. Then there's like some subsections, like the people who are closeted, the people who are prideful and go to every march they possibly can, and some people that only are prideful on the internet or like to a certain set of groups, maybe.
Hmm.
I, for one, would say that I am in between the closet and the internet area because me and you use the internet every day. We know what it's like on there. And some of those platforms can be really, really nice to you if you're in the right place.
Yeah. And that's actually why I like Reddit, because all
Yeah.
the subreddits I'm in, they're like, this person's being a shitty person. Wait, are they saying it to be a cursed comment, or are they just being a shitty person? They're being a shitty person. Off with their heads.
Off with their
Not
heads.
not execution, but I mean, there's some portions of communities I'm in that are kind of toxic,
Welcome to
like
France.
prequel memes, and sequel memes. Some people have a jokingly rivalry with them, but some people, and I mean some people in prequel memes, they, yeah, they really, they're the people you avoid.
Yeah. There has been a couple of those people that I would say avoid at all costs, especially on the internet.
Although I may be straight, but there's one thing even I'll admit: Ewan McGregor is fucking hot.
Yeah.
uh,
Yes.
put that down in the quote book, people. Straight people think Ewan McGregor's hot. I crack myself up, and I don't know why.
I think we all do that time to time.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, and so aside from that one hate crime, uh, your experience being in the LGBT community and in the LGBT community has been a relatively positive one, would you say?
Yeah, I would say that it's been relatively positive.
Relatively
There's
positive.
definitely some people that are like anti I guess, LGBTQ, but like they hate on the people that aren't in LGBTQ, and they're a part of a community that was supposed to be made for people who weren't accepted by normals per se, and they're hating back on the normals for being normal,
Y'all are
which is
hippies.
weird.
I mean this in the nicest way possible, but y'all are hippies.
Yeah, it kind of describes it.
I'm sorry. Wait, actually, though, I'm all right. One perk of watching Legends of Tomorrow, they get some historical facts right. I'm pretty sure that the sexual revolution was
Started
the
in 1965,
yeah,
yes.
started in 1965, and it was basically a bunch of hippies wanted to fuck people that weren't, weren't the opposite gender. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Sexual revolution, also known as sexual liberation. Yeah, traditional codes of behavior, sexuality, and yo, I was right about this one, and I got that off a Legends of Tomorrow episode.
Yeah.
Let's
See,
just
it's ironic that we're both learning, and I actually have to do a history paper for language arts on the LGBTQ. Whoa!
I learned something from Legends of Tomorrow, just off 2 pieces of dialogue.
Wow.
Yeah, Sarah Lance and John Constantine. They're both bisexual characters. John Constantine, my favorite character, by the way. Fucking awesome. Um, they're both bi, and so it was like during the time of the sexual revolution, aka my favorite revolution. Hey, same here. So they also made another joke because it was Woodstock. They went to Woodstock for the episode. Vic, Mick, do you see any virgins where you're at? No.
Wait,
No. No.
hold on. Something's off.
Watch Legends of Tomorrow. You'll get it.
Yeah, I've watched one episode and I already forgot what it was.
Eh, But anyway, um, fuck. What more questions can I ask relating to gay?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Fuck, man. Fuck. I guess. I guess I only can think of one more question. Um,
Go for it.
any advice for those who either. Well, actually, I have two more questions. Both of them are advice. First one is, do you have any advice for people who are just discovering their sexuality and would like and don't know what to do because they're fucking confused?
Okay, there's there's things that I want to say, but it's quite obvious that in most situations I would be deemed as not experienced enough to answer them. But I can still give the people out there the best advice I've encountered. So, if you are trying to discover your sexuality, your gender, and anything among that spectrum,
Hmm.
don't 100% put a stamp on it. Don't make it permanent because things change. There's always puberty and adulthood that'll definitely change things. It's not something that is set in stone. Your life is not planned out by your own book.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to make corrections to your book. Sometimes you need to completely erase a part of your story just because something wrong happened with it. That's completely fine. It's just as long as you know that people change and nothing is permanent, it's going to be much, much easier to understand what's going on, either gender wise, um sexually wise, and it's great to see change. Whether it's negative or positive, you can always learn from it.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I wanted to say is that if you do find out at the end of your adulthood or at puberty, if you think you are 100% about it, you already have a boyfriend or girlfriend or just a partner in general, try to express that you are a part of the LGBT community before you get things serious.
Yeah.
Because if you surprise people with serious things, there's 99% of the time it's going to be a huge negative outcome.
Yeah. Um, and then another question. Um, for those who are, you know, anti, well, they're just anti-LGBT, and it's either because they don't fucking understand what it is, or they're just simply a bunch of wankers. I love British slurs, by the way. Um, what would your advice be to them in order for them to be a less shitty person?
Well, if they are a shitty person now, they're probably not gonna take my advice.
Just try. Try.
Alright. Well, if you hate something, it's like, okay, I personally do not like steak. Don't flame me. But
Hmm.
there's there's a point in life where you grow, like, your taste buds grow, and soon enough in that life you'll start liking the things you don't like. Per se, steak and mushrooms
Oh,
and
I don't like
some
mushrooms.
vegetables. There's a certain area of effect where advice would hit. And that area is what I'm trying to aim for, but I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Is that if you hate something, but there's also hate being aimed toward you from the thing you hate, try to have a mental space where it's a equilibrium. It's like you don't like it, but you don't um dislike it either. And if you try to get up to that likable area, there's most likely going to be a huge difference to what happens in the past and what happens in the present and future. And that's why so many people say meditating can get your mind and whatnot healthier. You can, if you educate yourself, you can get yourself mentally prepared for the workforce and whatnot. And it's the same thing for communities. If you practice um helping and trying to support people that you normally wouldn't have, you're going to be ready to say I support instead of I hate.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. That's actually really good. Well, fuck. I am out of questions. God damn it.
Oh, well,
Um,
it's been about an hour, so
yeah, 52 minutes is a good runtime. Uh,
yeah.
well, everybody, that was my friend Regen. Insomnians, you already know where you can find him on YouTube. Um, and, but actually, speaking of which, for the people who aren't watching on YouTube, because I'm gonna link your channel in the description. For those listening on Spotify, Regen, where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me many a place. First of all, I do not post on YouTube very often. I do not stream on Twitch very often. I don't post often on Reddit. I can't really plug anything here
Just
that
plug
would be
plug your fucking
relevant.
Twitch.
All right. Well, if you want to go follow me on Twitch for the maybe once a year that I'll stream.
Well,
Oh
you
god,
you
my
stream during the summer.
yeah, I do, but for the once a year I stream during the school year, I um go follow me at twitch.tv/r3gen 3r 4110n. I know it's confusing, but just stick with me, all right?
And
I've I've tried and I failed. And there's multiple times where I can get both outcomes. And if anything, when I do stream and I see you guys in chat, I'll appreciate it. And yeah, it's
Uh,
cool to have
what
people.
what about YouTube? Is it the same name?
It's the same name. It's just I post dumb stuff on there. I
Wait, what's the name of your YouTube? Alex, by the way, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to learn something new in video editing. Me? Go fuck yourself. I really fucking hate you right now. I,
um go find me at R3GEN3R4110N. There was a speedruns at the end of that, but I have taken that off for multiple reasons. I'm not very good at speedrunning, and I could not deem myself a true speedrunner yet, so.
Alright, well, thank you, Regen. Pleasure talking to you as always. Um, thank you for agreeing to be on my show. As shit of quality as it is right now, I don't have much to work with.
It'll get better.
It'll get better. Thank you so much for joining me here. I will talk to you later.
And
For
remember,
wait.
wait, what? Wait,
N-
what?
not 1 minute. Also, why are you trying to steal Evan's thing?
No, I'm not stealing Evan's thing. I'm just
I know.
saying, aren't we supposed to do an outro that's at
That's
least subpar?
I'm doing it real quick.
Alright, fine.
Um, for those listening to Spotify, you can go sub to our YouTube channel or keep following our Spotify. Either one's cool. For those listening on Spotify, though, if you do want to watch the video version of this, just look up the Booze Crew at no, just the Booze Crew on YouTube. You'll find our logo with the same logo for the Booze Crew. Um, Too bad Corbin couldn't be here, but that's because he's packing for a trip. Anyway, thank you for watching. For those on YouTube, go ahead, hit the like button or subscribe. Either one helps. Or share it with your friends because, the more people who listen, the better. The more the merrier. Um, and
May
as
I do
all,
my outro?
yeah, now, Regen, you can do my outro for me.
Yes, you're welcome. I don't have to pay you, or you don't have to pay me.
Nope.
Make sure to stay safe, kids, and if people start hating, don't hate them back. And make sure that you always have your water bottle so you can not die of hydration problems. No, that was a horrible outro.
It's fine. We'll roll with it. Anyway, I'm just gonna do my Twitch outro then. Anyway, thank you for watching. Um, and I will see you next time because I have to record a fucking video. Anyway, bye.